Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the more clauses that are present in MySQL commands. So first clause, now here we are discuss our order clause. So what is the order clause? Suppose we want to arrange the data or the tables informations in a ascending or the descending order. So that time we can use the order clause. Okay, so this order clause will work like that, in this commands we are using the select star from the product. Select star means all from the product name of the tables. Where is the clause conditions we are putting over here. Where the name is the attributes, like the pane means what happens, we are selecting the attributes whose name is the name, and where the first three characters should be panes, and these characters you have to display by order, who's in the descending order, means it's a price parameters of this panes should be in descending order. Okay, so it will be display the output. So let's see here, this is your name of your product, where the first three character is the pen, and percentage means rest of the other parameters, and its the price value is in the descending order, means first greater price is the topmost, then second, then third one, so lower value is what, 1.23. So descending order, descending manner, we are setting the values of price. See, the product ID is now here, it is the not in a sequential, it is the 2, 3 and 1. So this way order clause will work. We can set any attributes value in a descending order or the ascending order. So this is again the another one example. In this example, what happened, same here. In this we are setting the order price in a descending and the quantity. Descending order means price value in the descending, and after this the quantity. So because of it, what happens, it will display the price value in the descending manner, 125, 125, 123. Then it will take the quantity value. So execute this command. So it will work like that, it will display the price in a descending order. Okay, and then it will be display the value of quantity. Quantities again in a which manners, we are comparing here, over here means what, descending order, select star from the product, where the name like the pen, ordered by price in a descending order, and the quantity is in the ascending order. We are specifying the quantity. So let check the difference between these two tables. In the previous ones, what's happened, the quantity is in what parameters, it is in the ascending, it is the descending order, where the quantity is in the ascending order. Okay, so we are specifying here a particular quantity as a parameter, that's why by default this value is taking as a ascending order. So one parameters is the descending, whereas the another parameters we can set as a ascending parameter default value. So this both the tables, because of our conditions, it will display the output. So next one is ordered by random. You can randomize the returns records via the random functions. Okay, suppose we want to get the previous record. Randomize means we can randomly display this output. So what happens, this randomly means what, ordered by random product is what, that is a products is the table names ordered by random. So it will be display the randomly data in any manners, it will display the data, randomly display the data. Okay, next one is the limit clause. in the limit, what happens many times, it your data set, data records or the tuples are is a huge, we cannot see all the records at a times. So that times we have to set the limits, means limited data we have to display on your screen. That times we will use the limit commands. So for this you can use this limit clause. So what happens, select star from the product ordered by price, means it is will be displayed in ascending order, and limit is to only two records we have to display, and rest of it will skip. So this is what 4 5 ordered by price is was 48.49, it is display the ordered by, means it is ordered by, means it is specifically define the ascending order, and ordered by ascending order. And suppose you want to display the descending order, that times you have to specify the descending, and for ascending no required to define any keywords, only ordered by is the sufficient. So because of this ordered by price, it will take in a ascending order, that is a small, and then greater, so on, and the limit is 2. So only the 2 records will be displayed on your screen. So that's why through this limits commands we can display the required, means display the data in a limited manner or as per our requirement. Again you can skip the first 2 records and display the next 2 records. So we can skip between records between the 2 records. That means what we can using this we take different variations in this limits commands. So we can skip the first 2 records. Suppose we want to skip the 2 records and display the next one row, that times we can write this statement like way. So it will first skip the first 2 records, and it will display the next one record, that is the third one record after the. Okay, what happens, so it will be skip first 2 rows and display the next one row. Okay, so this way we can use the limit commands to display the particular records. Next one is the alias. So what is the use of the alias? You could use the keywords as to define the alias for the identifier, such as common name, table name. The alias will use is displaying the name. It can be used as a reference. It means what, suppose we want to give the other names, that is a duplicate name in a same table, that means we use the alias. Okay, so alias means what, it is a select product ID as a ID, means we are renaming that particular attributes names. Product name is the previous one names, and we are giving the duplicate name to this ID. Sometimes you want to rename the particular column names, but we don't want to make it change in your final table, that is we use this alias. So because of alias, temporarily we can create a table with other names, means same columns name, column attributes name should be same, but we are refer or we are use that particular name with the other names, that is called as the alias. Okay, so here what happens, select product ID as a ID, product code as a code, and name as description, price as unit price. So after this executions, what happens, your table will be converted into the product name as a ID, product code is a code, and a description as a name as a descriptions, and unit price as a unit price. So automatically your table will be converted into the different form. We are using the alias for representing your data, your table name in a different forms. Okay, okay, there is some error, field name. Okay, it is not completed up to this. So what happens, the neighbor, what was the previous table name, select star from raw. So this one is the previous table where the table name is the product ID. Because of the alias it will be converted into the ID. Because of the product code it is converted into the code name, that is the descriptions, and quantity as the unit price. And we are not using any price parameters, so it is again skip over here. Okay, so that way we can use the alias for making a temporary changes in the table. This is not a permanent changes, it is only referencing tables. Suppose we want, sometimes we want to make the changes in want to make the use the different name for that the same attributes of the table, that we can use the alias clause. So this is the purpose of your alias. Then next one is the function is the contact. So other functions, contact is what? It is the functions. It is the function. Using these functions we can create the different changes in your data types. So what is the use of the contact? In the contact we can join the two attributes or the two columns. Okay, so how to works it? Select the contact, product code dash and the name as a product descriptions from the product. So what happened because of this contact? The contact functions product code dash and name as product descriptions from price from the product. So what happened because of this? Your table will be converted into the these steps. It will be join the two columns, that is the product code as and name. So how it will works? So see, that is your product and the description, that is the pen dash and the pen, that is the name. Okay, this is the product code. Product code is what? Product code is the pen and the name is what? Pen red, pen blue. Between this hyphen we are using, and the product as a product description as a product description, price from the product. So this is the product descriptions, price from the product. Okay, so in the we are combining, we are joining this product code and name table and give the table name column name. Sorry, we are joining the two attributes, two columns, that is the product code and a name, and it's converted into the product description. So this is your product descriptions, name, new name of that particular attribute, that is the product descriptions, where we are joining the parameters, that is the product code and name, and the price from the product. And the price from the product means we are selecting the attribute, that is the price from the table product. So because of this contracts, what happens? We are combining or we are joining the two columns, and we are specifying giving the new name to that attribute. So product description is the new name to that particular attributes, and we are under this product attribute, product description attributes, we are joining the two attributes, product code and the product name. So this is the use of contact clause. So we can also use a summary report. To produce a summary report, we often use the aggregate related rows. Summary report means we can create the different functions. Summary functions means we are, suppose we want to generate the additions or the summary or of particular columns, additions of price of particular columns means price column attributes is there, and we want to add all the prices together. That times we need to generate some summary report. So we can use generate this summary report. For example, here select the price from the product. Okay, so these are the price column of the particular price. At how many items are there? 5 items are there, and these 5 items the price is this way. This is the price. Now we can generate the summary. Okay, or we can uh, generate the summary report. So without distance, what's happened? Suppose without a distance, a column may have the duplicates value. We could use the keyword distinct to select only distinct values. We can also apply the distinct to several columns to select a distinct combination of these columns. For example, means what in this price, in this columns, what happens? Two values are similar. One is the this one column, row number 2 and row number 3. So because of the distinct summaries, what happens? We will display only the distinct value of this column. So the repeated value, it will be skipped. Clear? So this is the distinct clause. So what happen after the distinct clause? It will display only the distinct value. It will not taking the repeated value. Only distinct value it will be display. Then we can also use this distinct clause for multiple attributes, distinct, price and name from the product. So it will be select all these types where the distinct, where the price and names values are distinct. Okay, not repeated values from the product. Okay, pen red, pen blue, pen black, pencil 2HB, pencil 2HB and a pencil HB. These are distinct value from the name attributes, whereas the price is also distinct from the price, but it is the same. 1.25, 1.25 is the same, but here the name parameters is different from this price value. So again, different another parameter is the another clause is the group by. So group by clause allows you to call up the multiple records with a common values into a group. For the example, like this one is the select. See, so what happens because of this command? Select star from the product ordered by product code and the product ID. It will ordered by product code. What is the product code? This is your product code and a product ID. So it will be first find out the product code and then it will take the product ID, and it is the ordered by in the ascending order. Okay, so after this what happens? Because of this group clause, see here what happens. To product code is what? To product under this product code, this is the repeated repeated record is there. This is the repeated record is there, means we can combine these records. We can combine these records in a two groups. Okay, we can combine this group of pen is one of group and PEC is the other group. So grouping command, we can group the particular record. Okay, so select star from the product group by the product code. So because of product codes, what happens? We will we will combine the records in a two groups, and what happens because of this? Only the first record in each group is shown. So suppose this will combine these two records, so it will display only the record number first, that is a 1004, and from this grouping it will group only the records, that is the 1001. Okay, and it will be skip the other records, and that is the meaning of the group by product code. Groupings, it will group all the records in a common way. So only it will be displayed, it will be grouped in a two groups. This in this table, so 100 don't have the product code, it is the space, so it is again the one group, and PCE combined one groups and PEN is combined in another group. So only first tables it will displayed. This is the use of the group by. The next one parameter is group by aggregate. So in this group by aggregate, we can use the count functions. We can find out the minimum value, we can find out the maximum value, average value. We can make the sum, standard, group by contact. So take one example, that is the select count star as a count from the product. So this is select count star as a count from the product. So it will be display the count, that is the 7. It means what? It will be display all the selects. First we will check what is the total data are present. Select star from products. Okay, so this is our table, complete table, and how many records are there? Total 7 records are there. So because of the count commands, what happens? It will be display, it will be count all the total number of the records, how many records are there. So because of counts, it will be count only, it will be count only the total number of the records. Again we can count, and it will we will group this all the records by the group commands. So total number of the records are 7, and it will be grouped by how many groups are there? Total groups are there 3. Okay, PEC is 1, PEN is 1, and one product code don't have any name. So total groups are 3. So this way it will works. So same way we can set this group by in ascending and descending order. So again we can use this, use these different functions, that is the maximum price, maximum, minimum, average, standard, sum. This kind of the standard function we will use to calculate the different values. Suppose we are find out the maximum from the price. What is the maximum price? That is the 99999.99. What is the minimum price? That is a 0.48. What is the average value? This one is the average. What is the standard value? This one is the standard. And what is the sum? That is the, this one is the sum. So this way we will directly use the standard functions. Same way we can do, we can make the various variations using this as per our requirement. Okay. So next one is the having clause. It is very important. Having is a similar to where, but it cannot operate on the group or by aggregate functions, where the where operates only only on columns. Okay, so having is what? It is a similar to where, but it can be operate on the but it can operate on group and group by aggregate functions. But this is this is the limitations of where clause only works on the columns. So we will see how it will work. That is the select product code as a product code and count as a count, cast average price as decimal as average from the product group by the product code having the count is greater than 3, but the cannot use where count is. So this is the limitations of where. So instead of where we can use the having commands. Okay, so this is the output. Because of where command we cannot use where command, because where command is only applicable only the column. So we skip or remove this limitations of where command. We use the having command. So because of having, what happens? Select the product code as a product code, as star means all, as a count, cast average price as a decimal, 7.5 as the average from the product, and group by the product code, and having is greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so it will be displayed the output. Next one is a with roll up. With the roll up clause, show the summary of the group of the summary. So these things we will cover. So last one is our select command. Sorry, we have covered these things. Roll up. With the roll up clause, we show the summary of the group summary. We can see this, our group summary. Okay, so here we will see the our group summary. What is the product code, maximum price, minimum price, average, and it's a sum. So in this way, this roll up will works. We can find out the maximum value of particular columns, minimum value of particular columns, average value of particular columns, and it's a decimal as a decimal in the decimal form, etc. And we can group this value. This is your roll up. So we have covered up to this many clauses that are available in your MySQL. Okay, now we will stop here. We will continue the rest of the things in our next lectures. Thank you.